Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the beginning of November. The rut is in full swing, and it is time to go deer hunting. Currently getting the truck packed, and shortly we're going to be heading up north to the deer woods. Last time many of you saw any of my videos, you would know that I drove a black Mazda. Sold that and bought this new to me Sonoma. It's a 2001 with just shy of 125,000 miles on it, and I love it. As many of you know, I also lived in Georgia. Well, not anymore. I decided to move back to Michigan. Well, we made it up. Time to get the truck unpacked. Gotta shoot my bow, make sure it's still sighted in somewhat okay. And then we are gonna be off for an evening hunt. Well, good enough for me. I was a little shaky on this first one, but that second one is just alright, so I think we'll be good. Okay, so now I'm just going to be getting my barbecue chicken ready for tonight. I think I'm going to make some barbecue chicken on the grill. So, I'm going to keep this really simple. People make fun of me for the way I make my barbecue chicken. I really don't care. Literally just take a bag, throw some of the pieces of chicken in it. I can grab it. Just like such. And then I take this special roasted garlic Walmart brand barbecue sauce, which is actually really good, believe it or not. And we're going to go ahead and pour it in the bag like such. Close the bag, squeeze all the air out of it, and just kind of mush it around and let it sit for a few hours. Believe it or not, it makes some pretty good barbecue. So I'm going to let this sit for a few hours. Probably going to put it back in the fridge. I'm going to throw it on the barbecue later, and we are going to get ready to go hunting. So we made it out to the general location of the spot. It's like half a mile to a mile that way. Unfortunately, I can't take my truck all the way back there, so we're gonna unload everything and begin the hunt. I just spooked probably half a dozen deer. And I don't have my bow. I'm in the right place. I could have filled my tag in about 2 minutes. Okay, well. There's some big body deer too. Holy crap. Well, it's been snowing on and off the last roughly hour or so when I was putting up the stand. I'm currently sitting on, right below me is actually a deer trail that runs back into who knows where, and then right out here into this little trail clearing. And I put some corn out there. It is the middle of the rut, so I am going to use some estrus scent tomorrow. But I had 60 pounds of corn in my truck, so I decided to throw that out now. And I actually moved trees, so it took me a while to set up my stand because I was originally in a tree over there, so I decided to move over here just because it gives me a little bit of a better vantage point. So I'm going to sit here for a while and hopefully something walks by. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me for the day. It is currently only about 5:30. Sunset's about 6:08. However, the rain is coming in, and I'd rather leave here when it's light because I am not comfortable enough with this area to know it pretty well while it's dark. So I'm going to be leaving my tree stand out here, which normally I wouldn't do on public land, but it's going to be 20 pounds less that I have to carry in the morning. So I'm going to be leaving the stand out here, making the hike back to my truck. I may put out my trail cam over here and take a look at the pictures tomorrow afternoon, see if anything comes to this corn overnight. I'm going to be setting up some estrus wicks over there tomorrow and somewhere over here tomorrow as well. So that being said, we're going to make a nice long hike back to the truck. Well, look what I came across on my way back to the truck. It's a nice little rub there. I see some tracks in here, and actually my stand is literally right there. This is where I put the corn out. I came to look, see if there's a place I could put my trail camera. I got that nice rub right there. So I'm thinking I'm going to be definitely sitting at this spot tomorrow. I'm going to put an estrus wick over here somewhere. And yeah, I think I'm in the right spot. Got the trail cam all set up. Feeling good about tomorrow. I am out because the rain is coming down. Also, as much as I like this climbing stand, I am definitely going to be buying and using a ladder stand next year, because taking this back and forth to my truck over and over again is going to get old, and I really don't want to leave it out here because it's public land and I don't have any locking straps. So I'm thinking next year I'm going to be buying a ladder stand. I'm going to lock it down because this seems like a pretty good area, so we'll see. I'm surprised I haven't seen any more vehicles out here. Last time I was out here scouting, there were probably half a dozen. I guess there's one here. That'd be the second one that I've seen so far. So, interesting. Now I'm really hoping I make it out of here because I am running on E. I think it's about 8 or so miles back to town, so I have to stop and get some gas before going home and making some dinner. Huh? You vlogging something? I'm documenting my whole trip up here. Where's it from?
And now you don't need to donate a kidney to save a life. You can donate your boat, car, or real estate with 100% of the proceeds going to the
got the stuff drying on the floor in front of the heater. Also got this other stuff drying on the couch, if you can see that. So now it's time to get the grill fired up. We're gonna make us some chicken and asparagus. Alright, so while I'm waiting for the grill to settle down, I'm just gonna prepare some asparagus and wrap it in tin foil. Literally all I do is put a little bit of butter cooking spray on there, sprinkle it with some garlic salt and then some black pepper, because who doesn't like those things? Whew. Alright, I'm just going to wrap it up and throw it on the grill with the chicken when it's ready. I don't really care what anyone says, but Christmas should be a year-round holiday. It's November 4th, and yes, I'm going to be watching a Christmas movie.
The chains are forged by what you say and do. So after fun with life is done, a nightmare waits for you.
Yeah, so I forgot the time change was last night. Got in my truck and was like, there's no way I spent an hour and a half in the house. Yeah, that's why. We went an hour back last night, so 6:15 now. Sunrise is supposed to be in about another hour. No, 2 hours. So it's about 9 o'clock now. I'm gonna be heading back to the cabin. And yes, I'm gonna pull that trail camera I put out last night. Potentially go through the pictures later. Probably pull down my estrus wicks, and then hopefully we'll be out back here later. Well, it's about 11:30 now. I just woke up from my nap. So we're gonna go outside. I'm gonna get a fire going, and then I'm gonna be making some sausage hot dogs for lunch, as well as a salad. So let's go do that. Well, my attempts at making a fire have not succeeded. Unfortunately, it's just too wet. So I'm gonna have to make my sausage hot dogs on my George Foreman that I brought. Luckily I brought that, so I guess we're just gonna let this one die out. Alrighty, let's eat. Well, I came back outside and it would appear that my fire has now decided to work. It would have been nice to have a little bit ago, but whatever. I guess that works. Well, just preparing now for the final hunt. I gotta head back either tonight or tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff to get done before I go back to work on Tuesday. So, got the stuff laying out. I'm gonna throw it in the truck here in a minute. Just waiting for my fire to die down a little bit. Got about 3.5-ish hours of sunlight left, so we're gonna go back over there. I hope my stand is still there, and hopefully we can make it happen tonight. Alright, so I got another estrus wick sent out here. Looks like all my corn is still there as well. And I got another one right over there, and I put a gallon of corn out there. In Michigan, it is legal to use 2 gallons of bait. And that's, I guess, what I'm going to be doing today. So we're going to sit up here and got about another 2.5, 3 hours of light. And we're going to hope for the best. So it's currently 5:23. It's officially sunset. I'm actually gonna go down and start walking back to the truck now because my truck is over this way and the wind is in my face. So I'm gonna see if there's any deer over that way, because the ones that I jumped yesterday were over actually behind me about that way. So I'm going to head back to the truck now. I'm gonna actually drive my truck back here, but I'm gonna start walking back and see if there's anything over that way. Well, there was nothing. But you know what? I'm not even upset. This has been a pretty good trip. I know this spot is a really good spot. And so for next year or later in the season, I will probably come back here for sure. So I'm going to, I know you probably can't see anything. I'm going to take the truck back there, get the stand loaded up, and get on out of here. Well, made it back to the cabin. Now it's time to get this place packed up, and I am going to hit the road. So as always, thank you for watching, everybody. See you in the next video, and if you like these kind of videos, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Alright, thanks guys.